However, he has two new sponsors that we're real proud of. The first one, prostitutes. They don't snap, crackle, or pop. They just lay in a bowl and say, "Eat me." $25 more, they'll eat you. Same company's come up with another cereal. It's called Cheerios. It's a diet cereal. You pour in a bowl, they eat each other. I'd like to close with one that's kind of tough to do, or kind of tough to imagine, but try to picture Howard Cosell as a really good sports announcer. Something like this. Good evening, this is Howard Cosell. On my left, Muhammad Ali. On my right, George Foreman. These two overweight, overbearing, over the hill, obnoxious boobs will never fight again. But if they did, who would win? We went up close and personal. What do you say to that, Ali? Let me tell you something, Howard. Everyone talking about Joe Frazier. Everyone talking about Leon Spinks. I'm the greatest, I'm the best, I'm what was I saying? Kind of weird, but that's Ali. What do you say to that, George? I'll knock him right on his ass. Thank you, George, for being so brief. Anything to add, Ali? What was I saying? Once again, Howard Cosell here in Peking, China, where I've just witnessed the most spectacular ping-pong game of the world. Listen now as we hear final play. I'm Denny Gray, y'all been great.
I am Boris Bolshitsky of the peace-loving Soviet Union. I am coming to talk at your American faces. Is vicious rumor being spread that peace-loving Soviet Union is shooting down civilian plane? This is yak doo-doo. It's not true. What is happening is peace-loving Soviet fighters were viciously attacked by 269 CIA stormtroopers, many of whom were cleverly disguised as men, women, and children. So in order to establish friendly relationships with their attackers, the freedom-loving Soviet pilots are firing a few little teeny-tiny warning shots into the side of the plane. Suddenly, the spy plane disappears. I'm asking you, if they have nothing to hide, why do they disappear like that? It's also very important to remember all this is taking place over sacred Soviet airspace. I'm now explaining to you what is sacred Soviet airspace. Down below is the freedom-loving, peace-loving Soviet Union where everybody is happy to be alive. Above is sacred Soviet airspace. It's important to know, if wind is blowing very, very hard, sacred Soviet airspace could maybe drift a little bit. Could maybe drift over to Poland. Could maybe drift to Afghanistan. Next week could maybe drift to Philadelphia, but it's still sacred Soviet airspace. You're riding in my car. We're on a blind date. We should be having fun, but instead I curse my fate. I could really use some drugs, but right now I can't afford them. 'Cause when we kiss, boredom. There's a well, I can't forget this evening. On my face as you were leaving, and how glad I was to finally see you go. A single man, how glad I am. You'll never know. You'll never know.
week ago. Although you tried, you can't deny you faked the big O. You faked the big O. Feels good living here without you. Feels good with you not around. Feels good living here without you. Feels good with you not around. Test tube baby, who hate you? Test tube baby, will you be true? Test tube baby, have you got loving for me? Did they give you love in your heart? Do you wanna make a start? Do you wanna make some babies a real way?
That's okay. Yes, I am Susan, and yes, this is my comedy outfit. Kind of cute, isn't it? I like it. Yeah. Got this little moon up here. Lady said, nice banana. I said, you're very lonely. It's just a little skyline here. Can y'all see? Little moon up here. I haven't seen the skyline. I have to pull it out like this to see it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It has pollution, too. This over here is lunch. It's kind of good. I do. I have a good time. How many of you were born too late? Yeah. And stupid. No, I was born too late. I get confused. Video games confuse me. I went out the other night for the very first time in my life. No, I went out and we played video games. And this is a little while back, and I really got excited because we played Pac-Man. I gained 10 pounds. Made me hungry, you know? You know?
Thank you. We are the Newcomer Brothers. I'm Ed Newcomer, and this is my brother Mike. Mike? We're on, Mike!
We on?
We're on!
Now?
Yes!
Oh, no!
Come on!
We're on now?
We're on!
Oh, no! We on now?
We're on!
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Sorry.
Disgusting. My brother
sorry.
Mike.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
We're gonna die! We're gonna die! They're gonna burn my eyes out! They're gonna melt my Trans Am! They're gonna boil my Perrier! We're gonna die!
This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. Had this been a real emergency, I'd be doing the same thing that crazy bastard was doing.
Did you realize that there are some people in this country who have never worked?
That's right, we're talking about the idle rich.
That's right.
These are the same people that used to snort cocaine at Studio 54. And I just read an article in Rolling Stone magazine that says they're no longer into cocaine, though, that the idle rich are into heroin now.
Well, you can get real idle on heroin. Believe me.
It's disgusting.
That's right. But, you know, the climate of this country and the fact that the idle rich are the powers that be, I can envision someday when heroin would be legal and we'd probably see a commercial that goes something like this.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kinda special. The drugs you score. Must say something more. So tonight, let it be heroin.
Mike and I are born-again comedians.
That's right, we are. We are born-again comedians, and, well, we used to be serious, but it wasn't any fun.
It was boring.
Yeah. So we're back doing comedy. Let us play.
Our Father,
Who art in Vegas,
Jerry Lewis be thy name.
thy punchline come, thy joke be done, on stage as it is in Vegas.
Forgive us our joke stealing, as we forgive those who steal jokes against us. And lead us not into the great Gatsby's, but deliver us
A combination pizza.
with anchovies.
Now
And at the hour of our success, amen. Thank you very much. Good night.
for y'all. Blues. My baby digs truffles buried under the ground, and she likes a good snort, 'cause that's her favorite sound. Her tail is curly, but not too big. But in case you don't know it, my baby is a pig. Yeah! She sleeps late in the morning, missing out on the day. She sits in my breakfast and then she rolls in the hay. She looks cute when dancing, doing tap or a jig. But in case you don't know it, my baby is a pig. Everybody pig out.
Show with a few quick impressions for you tonight. My first impression for you, Neil Young singing the hits of Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Thank you. Put a dirty needle in the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years since I've seen J.P. Flashback. If I don't find a needle in the old oak tree, you can get on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on me.
Thank you. Another quick impression for you. My impression of Portland's most famous animal. My impression of a possum. Man, I hate those bastards, I really do. I see one of those things, I aim for it. I figure, what the heck, I'll throw it in the back of my car and dump one off at my favorite restaurant. Man, how about those Portland police? Aren't they something? My impression of a Portland policeman. Here, sir, hold this white powder for me. Man, and that commissioner of police, Mildred Schwab. Living proof that ancient astronauts visited this land. And they were fucking ugly.
I'd like to start off, like JP, with an impression. Is that all right with you? Yeah, okay. Well, I went to the Portland Zoo this weekend, and I like to do a quick impression of every animal at the Portland Zoo. Me! Ah! I don't know. I went out with this woman for a long time. She left me. Her name was Virginia. I don't know. She's one of those girls who's constantly getting her shit together, you know? Like, oh, I'm finally getting my shit together now. Well, that's fine, but when you do, don't start flicking it at me. On your way. I don't know. It's all the way you look at things, I guess, you know? Semantics, interpretation, words, meanings. You know, 50 years ago, gay meant happy. Today it means desperate. That's true. I remember reading, like, ejaculation used to mean to exclaim, to speak loudly in a public place, you know? I remember reading Hardy Boys mystery books, you know, kids' books. Look out, Joe, Frank ejaculated. That's not going to work today. Look out, Joe. Jesus, Frank, I would have ducked.
I want to rewrite some commercials, starting with the dandruff commercials. You seen it? Beautiful guy, beautiful, gorgeous blonde, and he's going, nice hair, but she's scratching her head. Could mean dandruff. Oh, come on, take my word for it, ladies. A man really wants you. He doesn't care if your hair has maggots in it. He's going to go through with it. I'm trying to picture myself in the heat of passion going, oh, geez, is that a flake? Oh, not tonight, hon. I think I'm going to go be sick. A version of that commercial, the way I'm going to write it is going to go, nice hair, but she's picking her nose. Could mean boogers. Sure. Or else how about here's another commercial. I'm going to rewrite this. It's going to come out commercial you've all heard. Here's my version of it. In the Army, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day long. Important crap, too. Like climbing ropes. And running along the tops of logs. And slamming our bodies up against little walls that we could walk right around if we wanted to. Thank you. The reason is because nothing I hate more than waking up 9 o'clock seeing a wall that hasn't been slammed up against means I gotta do it, and I hate that. You just remember, you join the Army, you may not have a whole hell of a lot of potential as a human. But before 9 a.m., you're gonna be all you can be. Now, thank you very much. Come on.
I bought this up in Victoria because I left the drug addict up there and I knew it was going to be a long trip home. Walkman cassette. How many people on one of these? You do? What's going on back there, guys? Mine has a little button here where you can press a button, talk into the microphone, right here, and hear yourself. I figured, great, I can play Mr. CB or shit. This is what I did all the way home from Victoria. It's your ears.
Breaker 19, breaker 19. Yeah, about it, California Sidewinder. Yeah, about that California Sidewinder. You got your ears on, good buddy?
I'm thinking, what are these guys like in bed with their wife?
Yeah, about it, Gladys. Yeah, about that, Gladys. You're pegging my needle. 4-10-10-6-9 on the side.
It's totally different in San Francisco.
Excuse me. Breaker, any taker? How about that big 18-wheeler in front of me? That's one long red. Is that a cab over or a Peterbilt? Come back.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Have you guys ever thought about the fact that your doctor practices medicine, but your mechanic's an expert? Doesn't that bother you that maybe your mechanic's a little more qualified at something than your doctor? Does me. What if your doctor talked like your mechanic? Wouldn't that be terrible? Like, yeah, that there looks like a hernia. How long have you been running on that sucker? What if the bills came to you like the ones your mechanic gives you too? You know, like remove and replace kidney, 1 pint of plasma, labor 4.2 hours, $40,000. Wouldn't that be great? Wow. Not gonna help. Not gonna help. Anyway, this is fun. I've been looking forward to tonight all day, and I thought, well, you know, Dave, treat yourself to something. Do something fun. So I immediately tonight for dinner went out to one of the finest restaurants in Portland, McDonald's, and I decided, you know, this time I'm going to get out of this place before all these employees say goodbye to me. I'm going to do it. I was there for an hour and a half. I started crawling out. They all leaned over. Good night. Thanks for coming. Have a nice day. Come again. Wow, they're quick. Finally, I got out the door. I got in my car, and they got me going through drive-thru. You ever been through drive-thru at McDonald's? Yeah. Billion-dollar corporations like, I screw them up and go right back at them. Yeah, I call Big Man. Can we get you something to drink with that? Always pushing that drink, you know, always want to get that. And you go inside, it's the same way. You know, they come up the counter. It's all that grease they play with all day, you know, just throws them off. But I don't go to buffets. I had to think all day, where am I going to go? And I decided I can't go to buffets anymore. When I walk into a buffet, I have one attitude. That is, these people are not going to make a profit on me. Give me 40 pounds of that dried up chicken, I'll take some home. That's what I want.